Hey everybody, my name is Kamakhala Maponya, Kamtota Boza Ya Di Boza, and thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. I am a second year financial accounting student at the University of Cape Town, and I thought why not share any funding opportunities you know of to help those who might need it. So if you're in matric or already in university, this is the video for you. Let's get right into the video. The first thing we need to understand is the difference between a scholarship and a bursary. Now, a scholarship is funding you receive, but you are not expected to work for them at the end of your studies, while a bursary is funding you receive from a company, but you are expected to work for them at the end of your studies. So most accounting and commerce students understand that or know that if you're in a bursary, you finish your degree, and once you finish, you are expected to work for them in the end. The first group of bursaries I will talk to in the commerce department is accounting bursaries or accounting scholarships. Now, the four main types of accounting bursaries are from the big four companies, which are KPMG, EY, Deloitte, and PwC. Most accounting students end up signing with them, and they are the biggest and the best accounting firms in the world. So it's very common that accounting students go after these companies. The understanding is that you get really good marks, an average of 60 to 65 and above, and you have to maintain this average throughout your studies. So if you want to go to the big four, you will have to maintain an average of 60 plus or 65 plus, depending on the company. Okay, now we are off to talk about scholarships, right? The main one for accounting students would be the SAICA scholarship. So SAICA is the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, my board, the people who are gonna make me see A's, you know. SAICA is the way. So yeah, SAICA is the board for chartered accountants, and they have a bursary called Tutuka. And this bursary is obviously for those who are following the CA stream. And if you know that you want to be a chartered accountant, sign up for the Tutuka scholarship, not bursary, scholarship. Because there is no expectation for you to work for them in the end. However, they do provide opportunities for you within major big four companies, within other companies like banks, and they connect you to these companies should you, or at the end of the at the end of your studies, should you need a place to do your training and your articles. So Tutuka is one scholarship for accounting students. The next category of bursaries I'm going to talk about are bursaries from banks. Now, I've listed them down. We have Investec, Standard Bank, Absa, Nedbank, First Rand Bank, and Capitec, who are the major bursaries offered by banks. And they offer bursaries to students who are in accounting, actuarial science, information systems, who do analytics, who do economics, finance. Most of the financial or analyst side of commerce, you are most likely eligible to apply for a banking bursary. They have specific requirements like the accounting bursaries to maintain an average of 60 or 65% throughout your university career. Specifically Investec, because their criteria is much tougher than some of the other banks, they expect academic excellence. So you will have to maintain a very good average throughout your study. And yeah, the banking bursaries, the benefits are too good. They pay for all your school fees, most of them. They pay for your living arrangements. They pay for school fees, living arrangements. They also pay for meals, and they pay for pocket money. A lot of them do that. And you're also secured a job within their companies. So you already know by the time you leave your degree, you have a job, maybe at Investec, maybe at Standard Bank, maybe at First Rand Bank, and you're secured employment. In this economy, you are secured employment at a bank. For accounting students, this is where you'll have to think about whether you want to do training within public practice, which is the audit route, the Big Four route, or you're going to do training outside of public practice, which is more your banking and insurance route. So that is it for the banking bursaries. So the next category of bursaries I'm going to talk about is specifically for actuarial science students. If you are road to becoming an actuary or road to FASA, these are the bursaries you should apply for right now. The first one is the Old Mutual Bursary. I know a lot of people on this bursary and they love it, so I'll really back it up. Go apply for it. It's a really, 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 really good bursary. We also have Sanlam, also know quite a few people on this bursary and they love it too. We have Liberty, we have Metropolitan, we have Coronation, as well as the South African Actuarial Development Program, also known as SAADP, which offers a lot of opportunities within the actuarial space. They also help you find jobs should you need it, so go check them out. So right now we're going to talk about scholarship opportunities. Now, like I said earlier, receiving a scholarship means you don't have to work for them in the end. They just pay for your school fees, they pay for your living arrangements, they pay for your meals, and they also pay for pocket money, but there's no expectation or like a contract you sign that says you are going to work for them at the end of your degree. There's nothing like that, right? They also might just have fellowship programs. So I know the Marshall program, the Ellen Gray Oberst Foundation, as well as the Dal Young Leaders are programs centered around entrepreneurship, centered around growing and improving the lives of their students. So you'll be in programs within your scholarship that help you to become like a better citizen, that help you to become a better leader, that help you to become a better person overall. Like I mentioned, the three main scholarships to apply for, the three main ones. Number one, the Ellen Gray Oberst Foundation. Go apply for it now. They are amazing. People sing their praises. They are more of an entrepreneurial scholarship. So if you are someone who has an entrepreneurial mindset, or you are a leader and you want to create impact in your community, the Ellen Gray Oberst Foundation is the bursary for you. Same with Marshall program. They have a very similar vision and mission to the Ellen Gray Oberst Foundation. They aim to impact young people, they aim to grow the lives of people, and to ensure that students are given the best within their studies so that they can excel in the future. And another big one is the Dal Young Leaders. It says it in the name, Dal Young Leaders. They're looking for future leaders within the country. So the reason why I know these three scholarships mainly is because every campus, every campus has students who are singing their praises, who are wearing their merchandise. Everywhere you just see Dal Young Leaders merch, Ellen Gray merch, you see Marshall program merch. They are the main kids on campus, the coolest kids on campus, and you know which bursary they are a part of by just looking at them. Another expectation with a lot of the scholarships is that you maintain academic excellence. An average of 60% or 65% plus, depending on the scholarship, throughout your studies. So a lot of bursaries, a lot of scholarships want you to maintain a specific level of excellence within your studies at university. Now, for accounting and commerce students and actuarial students, it is roundabout what you are expected to do in university. I know, for example, at UCT, we have certain marks we have to get in order to get into the next year. So for first year, you needed to get 60% average in order to get into second year for accounting 2. The same for actuarial science. They have to get a specific percentage in order to get into second year actuarial science. So you have to maintain academic excellence. You have to make sure that every step of the way you are meeting the requirements of at least 60% throughout your studies. Some of the scholarships and some of the bursaries are much nicer, and they'll ask for 55%, but they really do want students who are dedicated to their schoolwork. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you found it insightful and that you go and look for bursaries to apply for right now. As you know, funding has always been a problem within the university space. So I wanted to make sure that you have the knowledge and the access to all the biggest banks, firms, companies that are looking for students to sponsor. It's love and light for me. I liked this video. It was kind of fun to make. And I hope I get to see you next time or in person on campus. And from me, thank you for tuning in to Authentic Vibes. Bye!